Good evening and welcome everyone. Before we get into the video proper, I want to thank you guys for leaving constructive feedback on my videos. I'm implementing some of the suggestions going forward. Let me know what you think. Also, if you don't know yet, while writing this script, it has just been announced that Shadowlands drops on November 23rd with pre-patch event hitting November 10th. I will be streaming both those days over at twitch.tv/Shantogen, Shantogen. So feel free to stop by and berate me for being bad at gold farming. Live! In today's video, we'll be taking a look at an old reliable farm, the Isle of Giants. The Isle of Giants is a farm located on Pandaria. Specifically, it's that oddly shaped mass of dirt north of Kunlai Summit. Getting there is pretty easy. All you gotta do is just take the portal from your capital city to the Jade Forest and then fly north and a bit west, and you'll run right into it. I would suggest being careful though, as just like the Timeless Isle, flying is prohibited, and though the fall won't kill you, the sudden stop at the bottom probably will. What can you expect from this farm, you may ask? The main thing you are farming are bones, dino bones. These bones can be turned in for goodies, or sold on the auction house. They sell well and fast, so me specifically, I enjoy just selling the bones as is. It's almost guaranteed gold. But the other good thing are the bonuses to be had. One of those bonuses being pets. Most people skip the Zandalari here, but I suggest actually killing them. Why? Because they're on the way, and two, because they have a chance to drop pets. The pets that they drop specifically you're looking are the Zandalari pets. Zandalari Ankle Render, Zandalari Toe Nibbler, Zandalari Foot Lasher, and Zandalari Knee Biter. Apparently they got a foot fetish or something. The other pet that you can get from this run is actually the Direhorn Runt, but that drops off of the dinos, so you're going to be killing the dinos anyways for the bones. You'll probably get one or two after 10 runs. They're not very expensive, but they do sell. And the fact that they aren't expensive, they sell pretty quickly compared to pets-wise, simply because a lot of people who are looking either to round out their teams or want to try something new will definitely go for some of the cheaper pets first because they're easier to afford. There is one other pet that you are looking to get, and this one is tied to the bones. It is called the Spectral Porcupet, a spectral porcupine, if you will. This one is turned in at the troll at the end of the cave for 999 bones. Speaking of said troll, he actually gives you 5 daily quests. 2 of them are repeatable with no cooldown, so I guess 3 daily quests and 2 repeatable quests. The 3 daily you get is you can turn in 1 bone for gold. Not a whole lot of gold. It's like a gold and some change. You can turn in 9 bones for a moat and 99 bones for a Spirit of Harmony. Then you got the repeatable ones, which is the 999 bones for the pet, and then 9,999 bones for the mount. Sounds like a lot, but trust me, it's not that hard to get 9,999 bones. I believe this is like one of the easiest mounts to farm for, because at worst it's going to take you an hour and 15 minutes to farm that amount of bones. Super easy. Alternatively, you could just buy the bones at the mount for about 15k, give or take, depending on your server's prices. The pet sells for about the same the bones would, but I would definitely check your server prices. Also remember to cage one and see what the cage one sells for. More than likely you're going to have to sell it for the cheaper of the two, but the Spectral Porcupet can be bought either as is or in a cage. And I think the cage, at least on my server, is more realistic to what it would sell for, as the non-cage version just shows up as, ridiculously. It's like 8,000-9,000 on my server, and it has not sold yet. The mount is not worth repeating after you have it, though. The only thing you can do for it is sell it for 250 gold, which is not worth the 9,999 bones required to be able to purchase it in the first place. All things told, this run, I consider it very much worth running. You're looking at around 999 bones per spin around the island. You do that 10 times, you're looking at, say, a stack of bones sells for roughly 2k, give or take, maybe a 1.5, 2k. We're going to do the 2k number because that's closer to what my server listing is at currently. and you're looking for around 20k in 10 runs. Depending on how fast you can do it, you could probably knock out 10 runs in an hour. I don't have a speed set. I wasn't able to. You also want to add to that number probably around 20 to 30k in transmogs. I think I ended up getting about 20k in transmog, 25k in transmog, because my loot appraiser also measured the value of my pets. But that's still nothing to really sniff at. You know, it's not no dungeon running where you're getting 160,000 gold in sellables. But it's not bad either. And remember, this is all adding on to the 20k that you've already made by doing 10 runs around the island. So that brings us up to about 40k on the low end. And then you could probably also add about 4 to 5k in pets, because you'd be surprised how many of those toe nibblers and foot lashers will drop after 10 runs. If you kill all the Zandalari, that is. All things considered, you're looking at this as anywhere from about a 50 to a 70k run. Arguably in an hour? It depends on how fast you are. For me, about 60k in about an hour and 15 minutes. Give or take. I do think that this becomes a lucrative farm to do for a few hours while you binge watch more gold farming videos. Anyways, if you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you want to see more, feel free to subscribe. You can also check out my Twitch where I live stream every other day or so. The links will be in the description. And as we say, hasta mañana.